When I started developing courses for my business, myself, and I started teaching them, my clients, I noticed they went through these cycles, right? Like these phases. And when I took a step back, I started just measuring data of how they were flowing through my courses, how they were flowing through my programs, what resources were they grabbing, when, right? And I started to take a look at the trend in the data, and it was very reflective of my own journey. Think about your journey for a second. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. I've helped hundreds of creative entrepreneurs and business owners to take back their free time, generate additional revenue, and celebrate while living that work from anywhere lifestyle through creating online courses and digital education. So I'm super excited that you guys are here. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Right? Let's get it. What's going on? Awesome party peeps. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. Great morning to you and happy Monday. Okay, let's get into today's topic. We'll get straight into it. Stop treating everyone the same. Okay, and when I talk about this, I'm not talking from a place of fairness or justice. Okay, in the way that we have grown to know, right? Treating everyone equally. I really want to talk about this from the standpoint of your businesses and specifically your online courses. A lot of times, sales, marketing looks all over the place because a lot of folks are treating every single lead, every single prospect in the same way. And if you want to make more sales this year in your business, you have to stop treating everyone the same, okay? So let's get into this. If you're new here, we talk all things premium courses, specifically online courses, digital products, and how to start taking what it is that you know and wrapping that knowledge, that expertise into the format of a course that you can then give to people around the world. If that's something that interests you, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when more episodes like this drop. Also check out jumpfirstacademy.org in order to get started. Okay, so let's get into it today. A lot of folks, like I said, they start out, trying to market to everybody, placing everyone in the same category. And I started to realize through my own journey, through my own mistakes in teaching courses and enrolling students and clients that should not be the case. And trust and believe me, when I first started out, I was doing the same thing. I was marketing and speaking to everyone the same way. But here's what I want to let you know, pro tip. There are people inside your current audience on social media, whether it's on social media, off social media. There are people in your audience who are at different stages of development, okay? And that means like they're at different stages of understanding the thing that you want to teach about. And so your marketing should be specifically tailored to those specific stages, people at those specific stages. Here's the other pro tip that I want to give you real quick that'll mind flip the way that you've been thinking about your audience, the way you've been thinking about prospects and leads. Your audience is not different, okay? So when people talk about, oh, you're specific, you need an audience for this or an audience for that, your audience remains the same. So the audience members are the same people at different stages though, okay? So it's the same body of people, but there are people inside your audience who are at different points in the journey, different places of development. And so your marketing and the way that your messaging needs to be tailored to those specific points along the journey. So let me give you an example of how this really works. Start to think about your own journey. Start to think about how you've gone through whatever it is that you want to teach about, the mistakes that you made, where you started from versus where it is that you are now. At every single point along the way, you were a different version of you. Okay, I started to really notice this when I started teaching courses, when I started developing courses for my business, myself, and I started teaching them. My clients, I noticed they went through these cycles, right? Like these phases. And when I took a step back, I started just measuring data of how they were flowing through my courses, how they were flowing through my programs, what resources were they grabbing, when, right? And I started to take a look at the trend in the data, and it was very reflective of my own journey. Think about your journey for a second, right? Like think about the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows that you have been through along your journey, right? And think about like when you're going to teach somebody else or give somebody else advice, Think about, yes, when you figured something out and you go to have another challenge that you have to figure out, and you have to figure out how to navigate that current challenge without breaking what you've already fixed, right? So I thought about my own journey and I realized like there were these highs and then sometimes there were the lows too, right? So there was, okay, I achieved this thing and now there's this next challenge and I'm still feeling the procrastination, the fear, all those things that I thought I had overcome before, okay, to get where it is that I am. Now they're resurfacing because I have another challenge before me. And so when I started to take a look at some of the data of how people were flowing through my courses, that's what I started to notice, right? Is that at every single point along the journey, there were certain resources that were necessary, certain courses that were necessary. And it really helped me to start to build out this flow in my own business. And so when you stop looking at your audience as one big audience, right? One whole audience, and you start to look at, yes, they're the same members inside of the audience, but they're at different points along the journey. You can start to segment, okay, your audience so that when you're selling specific things, you're selling to specific segments of people in that audience. I hope this is making sense. It's a pro tip, okay? Not a lot of people are talking about it. I like to drop those gems here on this channel based on things that I have learned from my own experiences and from my own mistakes, okay? I've wasted money, time, resources, and I don't want you to do the same. So if you're interested in packaging what it is that you know and you want to learn more pro tips, more things that are going to help you get it done faster, join me inside the Global Authority Movement. It is happening. It is 3 days. It is live training. I dropped the links in the description. You can also go to jumpfirstacademy.org/global to jump in. There are more resources down in the description as well that will help you start to move your ideas forward and start executing. If you can't wait for the live training, then there's also an on-demand training at jumpfirstacademy.org. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I'm sending you much love. Keep believing in you, your dreams, and moving your goals forward. All right, I'll catch y'all back here tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye, y'all.